Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back, everybody. This is actually, despite what the title says, let me change this real quick. This is part 9 of the Bioshock Infinite playthrough. It's not a mistake, unfortunately. I did do a part 8. I played that for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Unfortunately, the broadcasting software did not record any video for the whole thing. So if you go through my previous videos, you'll notice there is a part 8, but it's blank. There's audio if you want to just sit there and listen to basically a radio show for that long, but unfortunately there is no video for that. Excuse the audio popping in and out. I'm actually trying to make sure this is working. It doesn't seem to be working. Let me see. Properties. No, I don't want that. I want this. Poof. There we go. Video! Yay! Alright. Well, now that I know this is working, let's get into the game, shall we? Now, just to recap, if you've been watching these, you know, part 7, I ended just as we had gone through a little rift and stepped out of the gunsmith's shop. Just to give you a little heads up, part 8, I went through and I played through. This alternate world appears to be one where the Vox are starting to turn things around and actually get things in their favor. Unfortunately, did find the gunsmith. Him and his wife were dead. Spoilers, but you know, you're watching these, so. Him and his wife had unfortunately been killed. It's not sure who, but probably Comstock's troop. And then the big action piece was I got on board an airship and had to take that down, which was fun. So it's kind of a shame you guys didn't get to see that, but anyways, here we are into part 9. Get going here. I don't remember exactly where this left off, but we'll find out here in just a second. No, we're not doing a new game. We are continuing. Continue. No chapter then. Fine. I don't know why it won't let me choose the continue option. Alright, so apparently we're at the factory. Fitzroy's looking for blood. One thing's for sure, Fink and her won't both be seeing the sunrise. Oh, Daisy Fitzroy. Okay. So, somebody is about to bite it in this chapter. So let's have a little fun, shall we? Yeah, if you hear a pause or hear me sound kind of weird, I've been getting over a head cold, so I'm a little stuffed up right now. Sorry about that. I'm drinking a little orange juice to try and keep things going. Refreshing. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we just busted into the factory. Ooh. Looks like we got some resistance. Whoa. That's a big boom. Somebody's got a rocket launcher. Who shot me? Go for the gun. There we go. Of course, gonna run around, search the corpses, make sure they didn't drop anything useful. Looks like they took out the rocket launcher. shooting at? Oh. Alrighty. Well, that was exciting, and I didn't have to do much. Alright. Now, if you are watching the live stream on Twitch, just to give you a heads up, there's some sort of, I don't know if it's a glitch or a flaw in the program, but I cannot actually see the chat right now. So if you're saying anything, I won't see it until I'm done streaming here. Don't worry, I stay on a little bit past the gameplay just to see if there's anything there to answer. So, you know, if you had any questions, just be patient, they'll get answered. It just might take about an hour. I got to eventually figure out why it's doing that, but until then, I got to kind of put up with this. And that's weird, I can't... For some reason I can't search that corpse. Alright. Probably confuses the program. Haha, interesting outfit. But yeah, as I said, the chat is something I'll have to get to eventually. It is open, so, you know, I'm not going to do like a one that I follow. She does these subscriptions, so you can only chat with her if you have a subscription. I think that's kind of stupid, but whatever. Person streams, she can do what she wants with it. Alrighty. Moving on. What do we have here?
Daisy said she was coming here for Fink.
We need to take that elevator up. Bet it leads to Fink's office.
Alright then.
Interesting.
And we have gear. What do we have? Huh. Stick with the one I got. I get enough ammo. Nothing over there. Okay. Alright, looks like we're heading to the elevator. What do we got here? Serial locksmith. You're kind of in the way. Alright. Gearing up. Oop, wrong spot. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's see how things are different. Pretty much the same so far. Yeah, I apologize if there's lag too. I don't have the best internet connection. But the good news is I'll be adding a link down below here. I do have a YouTube channel. I upload all of these to YouTube once they've streamed. So if you miss something or if it's a little too choppy for your tastes, just hold on.
They're just right for each other, aren't they?
By about this time tomorrow,
That's
it should
what
be
it
on
comes
YouTube,
down.
so you can watch it smoothly then.
Switzerland? My God, I was so set on getting to Paris. I didn't really think that
You couldn't have known this would happen.
I had a role in this catastrophe. If you want to pretend that we're purely innocents in this, then that's your prerogative, but
It actually looks like the stream delay is only a few seconds. That's not so bad. Oop. Phone call.
Hello? Think?
I saw you die, Booker. Saw with my own eyes.
Fitzroy. Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. But hey, I'm on your side. Little tip, guys. Don't attack somebody with a hand cannon. Especially when they're on your side. Yeesh. People are ungrateful. Thank you. So something tells me this means that everybody's going to be after me now. Oh, hey. I still like the burning one. Huh. Interesting.
more money.
Oh,
Catch,
alright.
Mr. DeWitt.
Alright, let's see if we got any increases that I can use here. Ah, hand cannon increases. Cool. Alright, I need a little bit more money.
We're dead.
Invisible walls. Gotta love them. Alright, so I can't go that way. I don't really like the whole invisible wall thing. Yeah. I'm working on a game myself right now. It's just a fighting game, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. But hopefully, if I ever do a full 3D game, I'm gonna deal without the invisible walls. There's other ways around that. I mean, you can put like buildings in the way so they can't go around them. If you're out in the wilderness or whatever, you can do mountains that can't be passed. Do something as simple as it's just a wall that's too hard to, too high to climb. But they don't do that. They just do these invisible walls, which block you, and you just can't go anywhere. And that gave me enough to do an upgrade. So excuse me a second. Go back here and upgrade my hand cannon. But yeah, it's I don't like the invisible wall thing. I never understood it really. I guess it is a way to block people from going somewhere in the game you don't want them to go, but it's kind of a cheesy way to do it, to be honest. Yeah, as if the hand cannon needed a damage boost, right?
I found some money.
Oh,
Want
hey.
it?
Heck yeah, thank you. Alright, let's get some salts. But, no, you know what? We'll just explore and see if I can't find some. Actually, wait a minute. Did any of them have it? I don't think so. Excuse me. Ugh. Being congested sure is fun, isn't it? I guess none of them had one. Huh. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, I missed that.
These holes have shown me yet another wonder, though I've yet to see the application for it. They illuminate a merger of machine and man that is somehow the lesser, yet the greater of both parties. The process seems to be irreversible. Perhaps, though, Comstock will have some need of this kind of thing to keep watch in that tower he is building.
Alrighty. Oh, hey. New power.
Wash away your enemies. Hold to grab enemy and release to reel them in for punishment.
Huh. Well, that could come in handy.
Locked.
Keep a lookout. There.
Alright, well, let's get out of here. Huh. with all the yelling?
Burn their bodies when you're done.
Firemen! Still looking.
Where's that coming from?
Elizabeth?
You bet.
There they are. Where's it coming from? Oh, there you are.
Found ammo. Booker, here.
Perfect timing.
Oh, this is confusing.
Here, ammo. Pass, Booker.
Nice!
Wow, this is hard to follow.
Try to keep you stopped. In case you need it. I got ammo! Here you go!
Great!
Well, that hurt. Whoops. Who's shooting me? Oh, him. Oh, wow. That was crazy.
No, no, no! She's going to kill that child. Booker, we have to do something. We have to act. We have to get in there. Come on, Booker, we gotta get out of here. Boost me up.
Where?
Go to the window and distract Daisy. Go!
Is this it? Is this your movement, Daisy?
This is what needs to be done. To see the fountains ain't nothing but weeds. Come down and they just grow back. If you want to get rid of a weed, you gotta pull it up from the root. It's the only way to get
This runs in the family.
Elizabeth. Whoa, hey, easy.
Let's finish looting the bodies here. Or, well, the lock boxes, whichever. I think that's good enough for now. Let's get on board. Oh, what's this? Did I go too far? Where am I? Oh, okay.
Why don't you just come out of there?
Okay, so she is apparently not ready to come out and talk.
I've been there.
Okay, I can only knock twice. I guess we're setting a course.
Elizabeth.
She's changed.
This is all I had.
Listen,
How do you do it?
how do I do what?
Forget. How do you wash away the things that you've done?
You don't. Just learn to live with it.
So the moment of truth between us. New York or Paris? No!
Shit. Come on, we gotta find a way to make this thing go faster.
There's gotta be some sort of throttle or accelerator.
Do you know what that looks like?
I don't know.
Help me find it!
That's not good.
Is
Hold on.
here you are.
Booker, you've gotta stop that.
No, that's
Booker, hurry.
That is certainly it.
No, it's not.
It is.
Isn't.
If they can hold on, he'll come back.
Try again.
No, you
Yeah.
try.
Fine.
Stop it!
That was not it. Fine. Here you are.
Stop it! You don't know what you're doing!
There it is.
You've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
He will take you where you need to go.
Who are you?
we are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these saws. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is he? Of course. Well, at least they left the piano.
Whoa, hold up, you're not even armed.
Booker. That's Comstock House. If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
The bots are coming. We need to leave the dock.
Where are these people going?
But the Vox Populi ain't.
You need to remove your belongings or we can't take any more people. The guards are getting far. You're going to have to remove some of your luggage if we're going to fit more people on deck.
Yay, money. Always useful. Wasn't there a guy sitting there a second ago? Or am I seeing things? Wow. Okay.
The barge is at full weight. We're taking off now. Disembark.
What do you got, rich boy, huh? Take it off. What's this, a monocle? What am I gonna do with that? Get over here!
Oh, cool. Alright. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough. Alright.
Here's some cash.
Come here!
Okay. Here.
Who is it? Finish him yourself.
Come on. I know you're here somewhere. There you are.
Here, ammo! Cash, Booker!
Thanks.
That's all I got! Be careful, flak cannon!
We lost track of him. Who's it?
Do it.
Sure thing!
Now is the time.
Salts, catch! Moving after him!
Slaughter you.
Where's that coming from?
Close in! Let him aim!
this.
Well, that was fun.
Look at this one. Do you think he wanted any part of this?
Did you?
More money.
Just making sure I got all the stuff I can get out of here before I head on into the building. Alrighty. Well, let's see what's in here.
Locked. Elizabeth?
I can do that.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited.
He was all I had. He fed me, brought me books. He was my friend
Friend?
until I grew up. And I hated him because he was my warden. He's just Comstock's pet, isn't he? Just like me. All done.
This is a bit run down.
Look at this. Fitzroy's no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it? Interesting.
That's interesting. What's she looking at?
Hey.
Where is she? Oh. What?
That one.
On it. Go on without me.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, I barely use the melee anymore. So let's get this one.
Who's out there? There he is!
That was easy. Okay. Well, before I head out there, I'm going to go back. There was something that could be unlocked in this main room. Let's see what that leads to. Really? Didn't load going up the stairs. Come on, people. Fun. Hope the game didn't just freeze. There we go. Okay. I was afraid I'd have to restart. That'd be a bit of a pain.
Can you open this?
Seems easy enough.
Let's see what's in here.
There you go.
Heater and heater ammo. Ah. Health is...
Feel better already.
I think that was the last one for health. Any more of those I get start going into the salts. Alright. Alright, let's move on in. Or out, rather. I'm going to be playing this probably another hour, and then we'll call it quits here. I like to go for a decent amount of time, at least a couple hours. So... Alright, stepping out.
This prophecy business. You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something, boys, when I first got here. A dream. It's New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burned.
One of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on you.
Open it.
There you go.
We shall not be silenced!
Aim for his gears!
Alrighty. Alright, come on with us then. It doesn't want to follow us down the stairs. Oh well.
Look, lockpick.
Well, if you could please move, Elizabeth, then I could... Come on, there we go. Alrighty.
I just realized who those two are. They, well, at least she, invented the technology that allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Quantum particles, suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
So, not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come?
No,
The subjunctive?
that's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented.
It would have had to have been.
Had to have had been. I know, right.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their minds.
Odd, isn't it?
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes...
Finish each other's sentences?
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on, Comstock House is up ahead.
Need money?
Go. I always get a little worried when all this stuff starts showing up.
The seed of the prophet shall set the throne. He was grooming me, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah, I think so.
Why lock me up?
I'm guessing you didn't want to be groomed. Maybe you had something in the works to make you agree.
Like what?
I think it's best we don't find out.
Alright.
Thought they'd stay on top forever. Ha, look at them now.
A little bit of overkill, but it works.
Found some money. Take it.
Cool. Thanks. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, looks like that's it for the upgrades for now.
Can you unlock this?
Looks easy enough. Done. That's foolish. I found the lockpick.
Where? Oh. I don't want that. I'm happy with the rocket launcher and hand cannon. Seems to work pretty good.
Death to pay!
Yep, it works. Okay, well that looks like that's a long path to take. So let's see what's in here first. Oh, this is where I came from. Okay.
Anyone with a gun, anyone wearing glasses. Round up the rest. Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
Nice. Alright. So we may have just heard an ally. There's one thing about this, unlike a lot of shooters out there, there is a ton of exploration you can do in this game, and I like it. There's some currency. You don't have anything I want. Okay, not going that way just yet.
Elizabeth, little help?
Oh, this won't take long at all.
Chris, why was that door opening?
More money. Cash.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's see what's in here.
Need a lock picked.
Sure thing. There you go.
Guy is, but alright.
I said halt!
You know what? We're switching to the new one.
Smithing, all kinds of deadliness.
It's done!
No, nothing new there.
Here's some cash. Okay, cash.
Thanks.
Been a while since I've seen one of these. Okay, so they're brother and sister. I kind of got a different vibe from them, but well. Okay, can't go through that door. I guess we're done here. Upstairs we go.
That's what the man. Come on, lift the leg, friend.
That was fun.
Want to hold on to this? Okay.
Oh, looks like the civilian got away though. That's cool.
Ammunition, weaponsmithing, all kinds of dizziness.
See if they've added anything yet. Nope. Alright. Can't remember, did I get this one? Yeah, I got that one. Alright. Oh. Hey, what? It just jumped. That was weird. Okay.
Here you go, you sons of bitches! Your homes are ours! Your lives are ours! Your wives are ours! All of
The master is nothing but the last.
Go ahead.
Okay. Fireman Booker!
Protect your soul!
Here! Catch!
Much obliged!
No. That was annoying. That might be the way I need to go, so... Huh. Actually, let me take a look down here. Nope, dead end. Okay. I wish there was a way to run in this game. Make sure I get every little thing.
You hold on to this.
Much obliged. Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
I'll see what I can do. It's done.
The Lutece field entangled my quantum atom with waves of light, allowing for safe measurement. Sound familiar, brother? That's because you were measuring precisely the same atom from a neighboring world. We used the universe as a telegraph. Switching the field on or off became dots and dashes. Dreadfully slow. But now you and I could whisper through the wall.
Interesting. Quantum entanglement, huh? Alrighty. It's a really nice looking gun.
Can you get this open?
Okay. All done.
Alright.
Good hand, knock him. Like hell.
Do it!
You bet!
It's on the girl. Trick.
Well, that was fun.
Those turnstiles are one way. Should we check out the bookstore before we leave?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Where is the bookstore? Oh, right here.
Need money? Here.
Much obliged. Need some help with this.
Got it.
I'm happy with the other one.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Huh. So then they're not from the same world. Interesting. This is a really big bookstore.
downstairs. On pigs, die!
That was easy.
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the Salty Oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
That's a bit of a hike back, but might be worth it. Oh, hi.
Here, ammo! Catch, Booker!
Nice!
Alright, well, instead of going through that, I'm going to go back, find the Salty Oyster. I don't remember exactly where that was. Is this it?
Show yourself!
Oh, hi.
I'm out! I've got ammo!
Alright, we're looking for the Salty Oyster. That's not it. Bit of a backtrack here. Oh, there it is. I hate these loading screens. It'd be nice if they could do away with those.
be a button under the register.
I mean, the one I just pushed? Interesting.
Press to generate a magnetic shield. Hold to absorb damage and release to throw it back.
Ooh, now that could come in handy.
Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Alright. Health is full, shield is full. On to salts.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Now, this was definitely worth it.
You have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. But your body rejects the cognitive dissonance through confusion and hemorrhage. But we are together, and I will mend you. For what separates us now but a single chromosome?
Huh. Alrighty. Alright.
Really? We just risked our lives for a bit of titillation?
I think I knew her. Worked at a bar on Houston Street.
I bet you did.
Oh, hi.
Make it quick.
Appreciate it.
Alright. Back the way we came. These guys didn't drop anything but their guns. Alright. And that was a long way to backtrack, but it was worth it for all the stuff I picked up. Alright, through the turnstiles.
These lock when we pass through. We won't be able to return.
the next time it changes areas, folks, then that'll do it for today. Close to 2 hours. And can you go in there? Huh. Oh.
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual dial lock. My book said most fools keep the combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it.
What?
Why are you so keen on lockpicking and code breaking?
If you put a person in a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
I suppose so.
And I won't be locked up again.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you...
Promise me.
I will stop him.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that. All right?
There we go. Alright, well, once this is loaded, we're going to save it. That'll do it for now. And I'll check the chat and see if there were any questions anybody had. Or any comments. There's probably a whole lot of, look over there, you missed it! You stupid? Hey! And well, like I said, I cannot see the chat. At least for now. I gotta figure out why that's happening. I have two screens, and for some reason it just won't show the chat in the other screen, and I don't know why that is. I have the Twitch window open, and it's just not showing it.
Look, Fox are tearing this place apart.
I took one of those down earlier. Alright, well, I'll worry about that gunplay later. But yep, for now, folks, that'll do it. We're gonna bump out here real quick and see. I'm glad it auto saves. Well, that was Bioshock. And apparently I don't have any viewers just yet. There's no questions. So that'll do it for today. Thanks a lot for watching if you did. If not, thanks for checking out the YouTube video at least. That's one thing. I'll see you guys later, and we'll be back with part 10. Kind of looks like we're ramping up towards the end, so hopefully we'll get to see the finish of this pretty soon. Alright, folks. Well, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.